Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to be co-host on this on the other account because that's my computer, and I would need to share from here. So the one with the speaker, you can make that one the co-host. Other account because that's my computer, and I would need to share from here. So the one with the speaker, you can make that one the co-host. That's my computer.
Okay, well, I think we are live. So we're just going to welcome you guys this morning, this afternoon, to the Biz Hub Midday with the Masters. And today I have with me, that's been my co-host and my guest speaker today, is Miss Kim Warren. So I'd like to welcome you guys. We're going to be talking today on multi-level. And you know what I really want you guys to learn about, I want you to learn about it. I want you to get involved, and I want you to be a part of what Kim is doing. Every Wednesday, every fourth Wednesday, we do a segment on multi levels, and we do a segment. So Ms. Kim is going to be back on with us again and again and again. We're going to be talking about the different multi levels, but we're going to be focusing on the one that she's in. And so I'm partnered with her in this business, but she's going to spank me because I am not very good at doing what I know to do. And one of the things I want to say is also is to get you guys, a lot of you think that multi-level is a pyramid. It's not a pyramid. So get that out of your mind. But what I want to let you know is that you got to be aware of the different companies that's out there. Be aware of the longevity and things like that. Be aware of those that are fly by night and have a big, quick, rich scheme, because that is not what multi-level is all about. It is climbing the level. It is bringing and bringing those on with you. Come on, to be able to pivot to the next level and helping each other get there. So you gotta find a company that's good. You gotta find a company that got a product. And you gotta find a company that got a product that you like. Because if you're trying to sell a product that you don't like or something that you don't believe in, then you're not gonna go very far with that company. So you gotta find a company that you like, find a product that you're excited about. You gotta be genuine in that. You got to be genuine. You got to be a user. I know some people that they'll get in the company, they're not a user themselves. So you got to use the product. You got to buy from yourself, use from yourself. There's no need of you getting in a multi-level business or getting in any type of business and you don't run it. It's just like a woman who births the baby and she don't nurture that baby and don't raise that baby up. She gives that baby to the elements to raise. So this is not what you're going to do. So what we're going to do, you got to also don't bar guide your family and your friends. Don't bar guide them, because if you've been a multi-level person, you've been bar guiding them for years. So just leave them alone for a little while. Go ahead and make the money in the company. Be successful in the company and then go back and get them. Those are the best way to do it, is make your thrive in there. Go and get somebody in the company, work with you that's able to work. Now, don't go get these lazy folks like me. I'm telling you, don't go get busy people and lazy people. We say get a busy person because a busy person will do it. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a busy person and I don't have time to add anything else on my plate because I'm trying to stay focused. Hello? But if you got somebody that will run with you, you got an upline that will run with you and help you, you throw them some names, you throw them some things and stuff like that, then that's good. But a lot of times when you get a busy person and a person that is focused minded, laser minded, they don't have the time to break off into 5 or 6 different multi-level businesses. So I'm telling you right now, I had somebody called me yesterday and he said, I want you to listen to this presentation and da, da, da. I said, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll listen at it. I'll be honest with you, I'll listen at it. But the next thing to that, I don't care how good it is, I'm not doing it. You're gonna do this. Okay, well, So, so Kim, I want to tell you that I listened. I listened. I called them back and I said, "Are you gonna work the business for me?" He said, "Oh no, you got to work your own business." I said, "Well, okay, I'm not in. Because if you're not going to work it, then you're not going to have me in because I don't have the time to put in. I don't have the time to learn a presentation. I don't have the time to learn a product." And so he said, "Oh, but you're good at multi-level." I said, "I didn't say I wasn't good. I said I don't have the time." And so that's why I appreciate you, Kim. You keep me abreast on everything and you tell me what I need to jump in. You tell me I need to share with other people and I'll share it. Sometimes they may do it, sometimes they don't. But I appreciate you as being my upline because you need an upline who is genuine. You need an upline who is willing to help you reach that, not willing to do the work for you, but willing to help you reach that. And that's one of the things that I've found about you is that you leave nobody behind. You will call, you will send. If they're left behind, it's not because you're not pushing, it's not because you're not texting, it's not because you're not giving them information on where the business is going to. Is if they don't do anything, it's not because you as a leader is not there helping them to be what they need to be. So I appreciate that by you, for being a great leader. And that's what you really are. So I appreciate that.
Wow.
One of the things that I want to say too is with multi-level, a lot of people go and try to present a business opportunity to a person and they don't know the presentation. If you're going to get in a multi-level business, take the time to learn the presentation. Don't say, "Oh, well, they know more about it than I do." No, that ain't a good way because if you try to sell me, you need to know about it too. So don't tell me that. I was trying to tell somebody to go into our business the other day and go to my website. And I said, "Oh, you know what? I don't know the presentation. So I cannot give you the presentation. I cannot say anything to you about the presentation. I just need to know to tell you that click on this at 7 o'clock. Click on this at 7 o'clock and you hear the presetation. Or click on this at
That
9
works
o'clock.
for a lot of people. That does work for a lot of people.
And click on this and you'll hear the presentation. And if you want to learn more and if you want to go further, then I'll hook you up with Kim. And that's what I did.
That's it.
Hello, that's what I did. And so I think that's what we need to do. When you don't know the presentation, don't try to give information that you don't know. Don't try to give information because that's the first thing will turn a person off when you don't know the presentation. You don't know anything about the product. You just know it's good and I'm finna make some money. That's not the way you do that. That is not the way you do it. So the next thing is that you look for a solution. Get a product and get a people or get something that will solve a solution that people are going through. All of us are going through money problems right about now. All of us need an extra income, extra flow that's coming in right now. All of us is looking for a business or looking for an opportunity. Look for the solution to the things that are bothering you. Because if you look for a solution that's for money and not trying to get rich quick, but you're looking for a solution to have a stream of income that's coming in. So if we have another pandemic, so if we have another stuff, that anything that you're doing right now will bring extra funds into your pocket. So Miss Kim,
Yes,
welcome, 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 welcome.
thank
And
you.
I just want you to piggyback on what I was saying and things and let us know your thoughts about that.
Well, actually, Pastor Diane, you are right, and I do agree with what you said. And however, in most multi-levels, most people would say the first thing would say, "Well, I'm not good at recruiting people. I'm not good at this, or I'm not a salesperson, or any of that." I never considered myself a salesperson either, but I knew that there had to be another way for me to create the life I wanted. I worked for a job for 34 years. And just with that income alone, I would have never been able to have, and not that I have attained a lifestyle, because I'm still working on it, but there was something more inside of me, and I knew clocking in a job was not going to do it. So I know there had to be another way. So I have done so many businesses. I need all my fingers and some of yours to do that. However, when I found this company, Gold Standard Partners, the very thing that you were discussing about not being able to recruit or not being able to sponsor people or not being able to do that, that is not really an issue with this company, because you can create generational wealth all by yourself. And as I show the presentation, you'll be able to understand why. You don't have to recruit a soul, and you can create generational wealth on the down low. Nobody even has to know. That's the type of company this is. It's the most phenomenal thing I have seen in all my years of multi-level, and it goes back to the late 80s, or probably early 90s. And I've never seen anything like it, to be able to create income without even sponsoring anybody. Now, if you like sharing information, that's even more. That's cream on the crop. But as far as product, this company is so cutting edge. It is ahead of the trends about what's about to happen. So I don't know if you want me to get started into the presentation now, or what
you can. What I'm gonna have to do is, I don't know what's going on today. You know how technology and stuff is, right? So I'm gonna have to make you the host, and then when you finish the presentation, then you make me the host back again.
Okay, that's great.
All righty. So now you are the host of the most.
All right now. Well, you know, I can explain more as I go on into this presentation. Now, just keep in mind, this is a brief overview. I had to delete a lot of slides just to condense it. And then at the end, if anyone wants more information, there'll be a link and the times when we actually do presentations where you can get more information. So let me see if I can share my screen. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the name of our company is Gold Standard Partners, and we are actually in the cryptocurrency space. Now, don't let that scare anyone, or like, oh, I don't know nothing about crypto. Most people don't. Most people don't. I didn't either until I was introduced to this company in December, when it went into a soft launch in December. But do know this. Cryptocurrency is the future. That is the future of our currency. And if you don't know that the dollar is steadily declining and has been since 1913, I mean, you can tell that just by what you could buy, you can buy now, and what you can buy last year or 10 years ago. The dollar is declining. Fiat currency is declining and actually is on its way out. Cryptocurrency is what's been named as the people's currency. It's peer-to-peer electronic system, and it runs on the blockchain. And the blockchain is simply like a highway that cryptocurrency travels on. So just know that everything is going to crypto. So this company is indeed one of the forerunners. Okay. So what we have is GS Partners. They created a one blockchain, a one ecosystem, meaning that everything on our blockchain, on our highway, there will be products and services built that will require the G999, our coin that our company has created. It would need that to run on the blockchain. And I'm talking about products and services that people will need and do need. So we have our official website, G999main.net, which is showing there, and it can tell you all the information, all the uses and projections for this company and this coin. So what is GS Partners? It's a newly developed partnership with the world's first decentralized bank. So let's understand that centralized banking system, which is what we have today, where you put all your money in there, they have control of it. They tell you how much you can get in, how much you can get out. They can do whatever they want to do behind closed doors, which they have, which caused a lot of chaos in our financial system. But this is decentralized, where you actually control your assets. And we are actually the first. Gold Standard Bank is actually the first. Although there are other banks that's coming along and following suit, we are leading the way. So this bank launched its own blockchain and its own cryptocurrency to support the blockchain, the G999 coin. So the G999 is the one thing that this whole ecosystem, as I was sharing, needs anything. It runs everything that is sold or service within this system needs this one coin. So it's different than other coins out there that they just trade, and it just the values according to whatever the market demands is. However, this coin has true utility. You will need it for certain supplies, certain products, certain services, as you will see. Now, our job as GS partners is that we partner with the bank to assist in the effort of telling the whole world, hey, y'all need to look at this. Look over here what they're doing. And that is how we get paid. Well, one of the ways. So who are we? We're the Gold Standard Partners. We're a blockchain-based referral company. The first ever. Most companies are referral to a company, to a website, whatever, but there's no company building on the blockchain. The blockchain, in case you didn't know, is totally unhackable. It's immutable. Can't nobody go in, fudge numbers. You can't do, everything is transparent. You can see actually every transaction that goes on within this system, although it's private because there are no names listed, but the transactions, you can see it. It's totally transparent. Had we had this blockchain system in with that real estate fiasco, it would have never happened because they would have never been able to fudge the numbers. So we are the first blockchain referral company. We have our own ecosystem, and we are building a global community. We're already worldwide, and are showing people how to use this ecosystem and to support the growth of our own assets. So just a little bit about our coin, the G999. It came on the scene in December, where it first went onto market. It's actually into market in December, and it started off with a video, a 30-second video commercial that was aired all over the world. Look, this cryptocurrency coin made a world tour. It started in New York, in Times Square, no less. I'm not talking about on a billboard down the highway. It was on Times Square on the giant jumbotron, introducing this coin. Then it went to Moscow, Johannesburg, Toronto, all around the world to the major financial market. That shows you the type of company we're dealing with, right? Who goes on a world tour for their cryptocurrency, their project? So again, we went into pre-launch in December, and we actually just officially launched. The coin was launched, but our company launched to the public, official launch just last month, a month ago in June in Dubai, where we had a 3-day weekend in Dubai, in the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building on the entire planet. And I must tell you that many companies had tried to advertise on that building. The royal family, because Dubai is a kingdom, there's a royal family who owns over half of the country, would not allow it. And it was not about money. They got that oil money, but they allowed our company to advertise twice a day, 2 days in a row. We saw G999 flashing up all over that building, the tallest building in the world. That shows you the kind of connections that we have. And then not only that, the first 6 months of our company, we were all entered into this incentive, $3.5 million in prizes, 2,000 people. The second prize was a $400,000 home property built anywhere in the world, which we are very proud that my mentor, Crypto Steve, who's over our organization, won second place. It was going back and forth between first and second, but the first place winner was $1 million home to be built anywhere in the world. That's the kind, and look, we were in a pre-launch. What kind of company does that? So this is not a company trying to raise money. They already had the money. They already had that aside for this incentive. 2,000 people won gifts. And I didn't do too shabby either, I must say. But that's just so you know what kind of company we're talking about. So if you're not familiar with Bitcoin, just a little bit of history of Bitcoin. Bitcoin came on the scene in 2009. At that time, it was less than a penny. In fact, you could have found a penny on the street and got 3 Bitcoins with it. And then you see in 2010, it went up to a nickel or 50 cents. And then 2011, it went up in 12, all the way up till it hit the pinnacle at that time of almost $2,000. And that is for one coin. So which time do you think is the best advantage to get into an up and coming currency? When it gets all the way up here or in the beginning down here? Which one do you think would be best? And I know you make the right decision. Well, that's exactly the position we have right now. Our G999 came out in December. It's still low, still less than a penny. So that is the time to buy it. But the difference with our coin and our blockchain is deflationary, meaning that everything is taken out of circulation. And then there are other programs that thousands of us have participated in that have taken the coins out of circulation because we get to earn while we're waiting for the coin to arise. But you can hear about that if you want more info. We are getting paid more than you will be getting paid in your own bank accounts. And that's why even the banking system is going to decentralized, because you can earn what they're earning. They will earn 5%, 6%, and then turn around and give you 0.01%. I'm talking about in whatever you have, or maybe up to 1.1% in your market, money market, mutual funds, or whatever. We have a system where we can get paid what the banks get paid. And as our supply decrease, because it will be decreasing, and the demand increase with all the products and services that we have and are continually to put out, guess what happened to the coin? Everybody know what happens with supply and demand. If the supply decreases and the demand increases, guess what happened to the price? Of course, it can go nowhere but up. And that's exactly where we are now. So some of the products that we have, I'm not gonna go over all of these because some of them are technical, but I will discuss a few of them. And these are just some that are out right now. Our coin is a utility coin. Utility, the main word in that is usage. There's usage for our coin. One of the things we have right now is a GS Telecom. It's an actual app that you can download right now on Apple or Android. And it's the first ever app over the blockchain, which means it can't be hacked. No more hacking the security, no more hacking the voicemails, no more hacking the text. They can't hack it. And they're working on the email option as well. So how about having unhackable email? Don't you think Hillary Clinton would have paid an arm and a leg to have had that technology? That is what we have, and we're the first to come. Also, what we'll be able to have later on in the year, you will have access to precious metals and gems. You can acquire gold, silver, diamonds, palladium, other hard assets to build on your wealth portfolio, but you can get it within this company using your G999. Another thing is the AC Cobra. AC Cobra was a popular sports car in the 60s. Well, they have became an electric car company, but one thing with the electric cars that is an ability to be hacked. Well, how about the very first sports car to be on the blockchain? You can't hack the blockchain. And that is what we have. GS Partners is a major holder in the in the AC Cobra. And guess what? Everything will have to be run by the G999 coin. That's utility for you. Then NFTs, a lot of you may have heard of NFTs. They've been talking about a lot on the news, but it's just a new thing. And all it is people taking art or music, or somebody had a sock, they wrap it up in technology and put it on the blockchain, and it's selling for millions of dollars, just crazy stuff. But that is the newest thing out there, is the NFTs. You'll see a lot of the celebrities getting stuff, their sports figures, their cars, wrapping it up in cryptology, putting it on a blockchain. That's called NFT. We have that as well. And then the J1 token, now the name has since changed, but here's the thing, we have revolutionized real estate. We now have the ability to tokenize real estate, the first real estate to be sold on a blockchain. And we already have the building in Dubai, a luxury apartment, high-rise hotel that we already own. And now as a member of GS Partners, you can own part of this space inch by inch. You can own property. Now, not like trying to buy a home here or apartment there, where you got to go through all the red tapes, submit your income tax, social security card, credit checks, all that. Nope, by pushing the button, you can actually acquire inch by inch space in this apartment hotel in the most luxurious, expensive, or one of the most expensive places in the entire world, in Dubai. That is phenomenal. And that's the hot button right now. You can own real estate in Dubai. And it's called, well, they changed the name, is the G999 Exclusive Living. This building is just set to be opened later this year, in time for the Dubai Expo, where they're expecting 35 million people to come. It's an apartment and it's a hotel. So if you own some of these tokens, guess what? All the revenue that comes from this hotel, guess what? You get a piece of it just by being a member of GS Partners and getting these real estate tokens. That is phenomenal. And this building will contain some hotel rooms, 1, 2, 3, and 4 bedroom serviced apartments, some office space. Other amenities include a business center, health club, swimming pool, beauty clinic, prayer room, sauna, steam room. I mean, the works. In the most lucrative place on earth, you can own a piece of the pie. And so we're very excited about that. Another thing we have is our amazing crypto card. It's a debit card, a debit crypto card, where you can load your cryptocurrency on. The hardest thing in cryptocurrency is getting in and getting out. You got to go through loops to get in, and then you try to get your money out. We have the solution. You can get in and out with this card, connect your bank account to it, send it and get crypto, or you want to buy it, your money, you want your money back, you can send it back to your card and back to your account. And with this card, you can get paid if you refer others. Who does that? What bank, if you refer someone to, going to give you residual income every time somebody swipes their debit card? Nobody. You can earn that here. And this card, I must tell you, was originally only marketed to a very niche group of people. You had to have $20 million in your bank account in order to qualify for this card. But guess what? As GS Partners, we all can qualify for it. So that is another utility. So and then not only with that, we do have memberships that you can acquire, ranging from $199 for a membership all the way to $11,999. Yep, because there's some big money spenders in this company already. And all of them have excellent value. And of course, the more for the membership, the more value you have. And I won't go into those, but if you're interested, you can come and listen to one of our presentations. So you have a choice. You can be a partner, you can purchase the products, and accumulate the assets, our G999, and you can generate income. Or you can just be a customer, just purchase the product and accumulate the assets. But for those interested in being a partner, just know that we have several ways that you can get paid, 9 ways. And we get paid in Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I must also add USDT Tether. And our pay is real time. It's immediately. As soon as a transaction happens, bam, it's in your account. But those just goes over to different ways that we get paid. I'll just go through that quickly. Oh, okay, it's going to 1, 2. So how do you get started? If I said anything that interests you, some people see it like, look, you got me with real estate. You got me with that. It's very simple that you would just get the link, and those who are visitors for Pastor Diane, Apostle Diane, we will get you her link, and you can just go ahead and register for free. They're going to send you a verification email, and then you go on and complete that. But we meet every day, 7 days a week at this website, wealreadywon.com. Now that ought to tell you something right there. Wealreadywon.com. That's the link that would get you into our Zoom. And we even help you. We don't just get you in and tell you to go ahead and do this. We have a getting started class every single day at 4:30, where they will walk you through the whole process, even from getting the Bitcoin. Most people don't even know how to get cryptocurrency. We have a team that help walk you through that every single day. And then you want to just go ahead and get started. And if you want to share it, send as many people as possible to listen to the website as well. And they can get the information, and you can learn while you earn. So every day we do 3 presentations a day, 2 p.m., 7 p.m., and 10 p.m. All of this is Eastern Standard Time. While we ask is that you do log in at least 10 minutes early, because we get started on time. If you come in 5 minutes late, you done missed some good information. So please have your people and yourself log in at least 10 minutes early so that you'll be able to get in for one, and that you can get all of the information. So with that, I am finished, and I would take any questions if we have a way to take questions, Pastor Diane, or if you have questions.
I just want to say this is that I noticed you said, because I'm getting ready to do that, that we can buy a piece of property and divide.
Absolutely.
That we can get it by the inch, by the foot, by the foot, right?
Yeah, as much as you want, as much as you can afford.
As much as you can afford, you can get it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can, and then after they, book the places and everything like that, that's how you make the money, right? With off of your property that you have and stuff. So I wanted to ask this question because I want to buy a whole apartment.
Okay, you can do that.
I want to know, how do we get a whole apartment? So I want to talk to you about that, about how to get a whole apartment, because it's good to own a piece of it. But if you own the whole thing, if you own your whole apartment, and then you lease your apartment out when you're not there and stuff like that, or lease your apartment out to your friends and things, you still will make some money on leasing your apartment out. But you can always go to the buy when you want to, because you have
exactly. And trust me, there are many that are planning to do that. And so you can acquire. Now, we don't know exactly how much the apartment space itself, because of course it'll be different prices. Some of them have a Burj Khalifa view. Some will have the water view, different prices. But the thing right now is to accumulate the tokens, and each token is a particular amount of space. So there's many people that's getting $100,000 or whatever. And then, because there's different phases, right now you can get a square inch for $9.63. Yep, and they have phases. Well, that's phase 1 we're in right now. It's going to last for maybe another month or so, maybe a little more, and then it's going up to the next phase, which it'll go up to $12 or something, and you can still get it. Now, this, mind you, is only for us to be able to acquire right now. And then after phase 3, it's going to go up to $15. And then after that, it's going to open to public investors. So exactly. So this is the time to acquire as many as you can. And then at that time, after that, you can still acquire. And once they're sold, you'll have the option with your tokens. You want to take them and actually get an actual apartment deeded and all of that. It was just a matter of you going to Dubai, signing the papers. You can use your tokens for that. And that's your apartment. And you can, like you said, rent it out, lease it out, Airbnb, whatever you decide to do. Others that decide to hold on to their tokens will just get residual from the revenue from the building. So it's just phenomenal. That's why we are jacked out of our minds about this. And it don't stop there. There's stuff that's getting bigger and bigger. But right now.
Yeah, I noticed the company has really been changing and really been pivoting into different things in this season. You know, when I first joined the company, it was carrot bars. You know, and so they pivot and change and add to different things. And so, and it still have been consistent in what it's saying and what it's been doing to you and what it's been taking you to. So I appreciate a company that will take you along with the ideas and the drive that they're doing and not leaving. You know, it's kind of like not leaving no member behind, no group behind, no people behind. It's kind of like that. So you're able to buy coins, you're able to buy the crypto coins, and you're able to get gold and silver later on. Those are things that a lot of other companies is opening up, that you can buy silver, you can buy gem and stuff. But here you are, one company. You don't have to hop and fly to 5 or 6 different companies to build your wealth. You can do one shop, one stop.
Exactly.
And build your wealth. But I've seen you build your wealth over the years. Hey, you didn't even start looking different. I said, she didn't even start changing and looking different, posing in Dubai. You'll be in Dubai this week, and the next week you're going back to Dubai again. And I'm going, oh, I need to find out what she's doing so I can be resting in Dubai also. But it's all in being consistent. It's all in running a company and not hopping from one company to another company and staying there. And like you say, if you don't want to do multi-level, you don't have to do multi-level. You could just be in it for yourself and your family.
Exactly.
To build your own wealth and be in it to just be able to thrive. I know I put my daughter in it to be able to build something for my grandchildren and her. So it's just be able to build the wealth, be able to build on what you got. And you don't have to work it as a business if you don't want to. And you can work it as a business, then you can sit down and turn it back around and say, no, I'm tired of working it as a business right now. I just want to build my wealth. And you can do it. But it's a way that you can build your wealth. That's what I like about the company, because you can build your wealth and you can build your wealth on somebody else's. Whew, that's the thing. When you building your wealth on somebody else's wealth, and we are all coming together and building wealth. Now that's the thing that you got to know, that okay, we pivoting in this moment. All of us are coming together and doing something to make something happen. And if you do it as a group, and if you do it as a collective group and move forward. I know sometimes you be having calls and sometimes I can get on it for a few minutes and get off of it, but you always put out that let's do it as a team. Let's move this and let's move it as a team. So talk to me a little about teamwork.
You know, we all know that saying, teamwork makes the dream work. But in reality, it really does. Because it's something about, you can do stuff on your own by yourself, sure. But it's something about when you get together and that synergy, we all together, we're doing this together. And where there is unity, God commands his blessings. So when we unify as a team, I'm big on team. I can be in contests or whatever. And if I'm just by myself trying to win for me, I'm really not motivated. I'm really not. Somebody used to call me competitive. I'm not competitive. It just be by myself. But get me on a team, because I'm a team player. our team got a chance to do this, or together we can do that. That's what motivates me, because people working together, that's the way we were built. That's the way that we were created, to work together, one with another. And so when we're working together as a team and helping each other become wealthy, what better scenario could you have? I'm getting wealthy and I'm helping you getting wealthy and you're helping. That is the reach down and connect. When you get blessed, pass it on. That's what we're doing. So we're helping each other grow. And actually, this is still a new space for most of us. I knew nothing about cryptocurrency before I joined this company. And that is why I do commit to get on the calls. I want to learn as much as, and then they still come out with new, and we get on and learn. We learn and we teach. We learn and we teach those who want to learn. Now, you said it just so earlier about some people may not want to do this. Okay, what we do is we find out, what do you want? What's your goal? If you just want to collect the assets, you can collect this G999, because trust me, it's going to be a very valuable asset. If that's what you want to do and let it sit over there and wait for it to grow, great. I know we can help you do that. If something you need to know about, I'll let you know. But I'm looking for those who want to grow as well as that, and want to bring other people on, because look, we are not privy to this type of information in the beginning. This stuff, a lot of the things that we have accomplished, that DeFi, we have a DeFi savings program, which I help you set up, where you can have your assets, your G999, sitting in a wallet, decentralized. The company don't have access. You're the only one to have access to it, while we're waiting for the value of the coin to increase, but yet getting paid weekly on it. And that space is about to close. They only have a limited amount of space for that. And then after that, it's going to close. But we have first movers advantage. We were there first. We're the ones that people are going to say, dog, I wish I was in the beginning when they had that available. And then there's some other things that are, one of the system had closed. You had to put a certain amount of coins away, and now it's spitting out about 10,000 every month, 10,000 coins every month. It's spitting it out, but that's closed now. First movers advantage. We're not the ones that get this type of information in the beginning. We're the ones that hear about it later. We need to tell as many of our people as we can about this opportunity. Some may hear you, some may not. That's just the way it goes. But they can't say they didn't know about it, because I'm trying to tell everybody I know about it. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't.
That's it. That's it. Sometimes people are slow to move because they are fearful of what's going on, or fearful
That's
of
true.
what's done before. And a lot of people, when they hear multi-level, and that's why I decided to take every fourth Wednesday to talk a little about multi-level, to address them. The new multi-level is not like the old multi-level. It's a totally different thing. It's a game changer, now. It's a whole different game changer. And so I think what we need to do is clarify that, and we do have a product that is a movable product. We do have a tangible product that's a product that can build wealth, and wealth is not built overnight. Wealth is built over a period of time. So you got to learn to let it grow, and let it do what it's supposed to do. But if you need money and you want money bad, and stuff like that. You got a point where you just need, I got to have another dollar, and you got that hustle mentality, then guess what? You can still do this business, because you can get out there and grab people. You can get your funnel, you can get whatever you need to grab people to come on, and you make money as people come on. I always tell people, building your business is great, but building and using your products is even greater, because now you have an experience that you can give to another person, and then they see you moving up in the company. They see you doing things. I'm telling you, I've seen Kim move up in the company. I've seen her get to the place where she's at now. She's doing presentations, and she's on, and I'm going, whoa, and she can tell you, she can explain to you the product that we have, and she does a very good job as explaining to them. Okay, Kim, we're about to get off. Give us a takeaway. Give us a takeaway of what you feel like this company can do and what this company have done for you?
Well, my takeaway would be that you can just look around at what's happening in our economy and our financial system, and you know that something is about to happen. They're not just giving out all this free money. The dollar is dying. There's going to be a change in our financial system. I would say, please, at least do some research. Don't keep your head in the sand and expecting things to just be business as usual, because it's not. It's getting ready to change. The financial systems are already gearing to change. They're already set to change. We're going to be the last to know. So this is a way to start preparing for your future and the future of, yeah, I don't care if you don't even want to be wealthy. You just want to get by. Do something now. Start, even if you're afraid to start stepping into the space, because you're not going to have a choice. Your bank accounts are already going into a wallet. They're already going into, I mean, it's already changing. Get ahead of the game and be able to create you some income too while it's changing. Do it little by little. Even if you just get in as a customer and just start accumulating some of these coins, have something for your future and for your family. Have something, because it's changing. And then you're going to either change or you're going to be changed. So the choice is yours. So we already won.com. We already won.com. 2 p.m., 7 p.m., 10 p.m. every single day. Come and find out more information about it. Let us know that you're invited by Pastor Diane and Kim, and we'll take care of you from there.
I'm loving it. I'm truly loving it, truly loving where we're at, and truly loving what we're doing. You know, it's important that when you go someplace that you take somebody with you. And it's like you said, God created us to be together. He created us. He wanted a family. So he created him a family. And he created that family to be united with him. One thing that I found out in the word of God in Ecclesiastes, it tells you that money is the answer to all things. And it also tells you in Genesis that God sent a river throughout the land, and that river had gold, silver. Come on there, you guys. So we got to get to the point where it flows through us and flows throughout the land. We got to get to a place that God will use us to be that conduits to everyone that we love, everyone that we know, that we will be that conduits, that we can show them how to thrive in this time. I'm happy. I'm so happy about what God is doing in my life. I'm so happy about
Yes.
things that he's bringing in my life, but I'm happy that I am not a person that won't share. If I go there, I want you to go there too. I want to share. I know people used to tell me all the time, you share too much, you tell too much, you need to shut it down. No, I'm not afraid of sharing anything to anybody, because what God has for me, God has for me. Come on.
Exactly.
Can't no devil in hell, can't nobody come up and get what God has for me. And this is the time for us to pivot. This is the time for us to find that vehicle, that tool that will transfer the wealth into our hand. We as Christians always say, "Oh, God gonna give me wealth. He owned the cows on 1,000 hills," but you got to put work to the wealth. You
Come
will
on
not
now.
gather the wealth unless you learn how to put ideas, tools together to work for the wealth. So the money is supposed to work,
Oh,
not you working for your money. So you need to
oh,
put your money in a vehicle that your money will work for you. When God gave out the talents, he gave out 5, he gave out 10, and the one that he gave the $1,000 to the youngest one, and he said to him when he came back, he said, "I know I was working for a hard taskmaster." He said, "So I took it and I buried it." And he said, the Lord of the house said, "But since you knew that I was a hard taskmaster, why didn't you put it in the bank so it could at least earn some interest when I got back?" So I'm telling you, at least put it in the bank where it could earn some interest. Come on. It ain't gonna charge you nothing, hurt nothing for you to put it in the bank so it can earn some interest. God then gave you the opportunity. He done opened up a platform for you to have a saving vehicle of wealth, of gold, crypto that you can have in your everybody's not able. You only the rich folks could own gold and silver and
Right.
coins and stuff like
Exactly.
that. So the playing line have come. Anybody can get a hold to it. Anybody. I'm not talking about putting no gold teeth in your mouth, put no gold around your neck. I'm talking about something that's
For
gonna be
real.
valuable. Something gonna be valuable in the end. You know,
Exactly.
the money has already died, and they're really trying to put it in a place where we won't have any coins, any dollars going any place. They're putting everything on the card, on a credit card. So this company that went to the place where they're putting everything that you do on that card that you can use it. You can
Yep.
save. You can say you can buy a car. Come on, you can buy a piece of property. Who in the world could think that they could buy a piece of property? Not that to buy is on my piece of paper to visit. It wasn't on my piece of paper on my vision card to buy no property there.
Come on now, see?
No, it was just a visit, but now it's on my vision board to buy me an apartment there. Come
Come
on.
on now.
I'm not just gonna visit there. I'm gonna buy me a piece of place there. Come on, you guys. You
Exactly.
got to stretch your vision, stretch what God has given you, learn to dive in on the opportunity that God has opened for you. So that's my
Yes.
takeaway is to learn how to jump on with opportunity that God has given
Come
you.
on now.
Not a quick get rich plan, but this is solely developing and gathering your people, your friends. I tell you, even tell your enemies about it, because after that, they won't be your enemies any longer.
That's right. You want a way to create world peace? Let us all countries make some money together.
Yes.
You'll have some world peace.
Yeah, we have some world peace because we're gonna make some money together. I don't care how you hate me, how you don't like me. Come on, let's just make some money. Let's forget about those little issues that we had.
Right.
Because that's what the enemy used to hinder us and block us. He bring issues. He bring, I don't like her. I don't like the way she comb her hair. I don't like the way she talk. Well, she thinks she's somebody. My mama always told me, you are somebody.
You are.
You are somebody. It doesn't matter about a title or anything behind your name. You are somebody because God took time to create you. Woo, my God. And if God took time to blow breath in a being, and given his wisdom and his knowledge to have the creative power. This is a time for you to pull on that creative power that's already on the inside of you. Pull it out of you. Don't let stupid get in there. Oh, they ain't doing but trying to get, they ain't doing but trying to get my money. You don't have no money anyway.
Come on now.
You already don't have any. You already don't have any money, so nobody's trying to get your money. Nobody's trying to steal your money, but we're trying to give you an opportunity that you can do, that you can save, and also have accumulate wealth for your family. But you also can bring somebody along with you to accumulate wealth with you. Don't get that by yourself. Don't get that by yourself and be on the mountaintop, and there's nobody on the mountaintop but you.
Come on now.
Not
That's
gonna
right. It's lonely at the top.
It's lonely. It is so lonely at the top. It is so lonely at the top. So, Kim, I thank you for being on today.
Thank you for inviting me. I enjoyed, I always enjoy fellowshipping with you anyway.
I enjoy fellowshipping with you too. It makes me thrive. It makes me have insight to get up and do something. You know, I'm gonna get on the phone and start telling us, okay, y'all need to be on this call. Y'all need to be on this.
Right.
So,
That's the hardest work you got to do.
yeah, you know, the thing is that we got to get to a point where you don't want to go there by yourself. You don't want to
Yeah.
be there by yourself. And if you learn something and you earn something, then you ought to be able to tell somebody, I learned something today, but I can earn something too. So if you take your learning and your earning together, you can do something extraordinary for God when you learn how to do it together. You can't do this thing. It's teamwork. It is. They say it. And it's just an old cliche. But guess what? Teamwork does make the green work. Nobody,
does.
nobody that I ever known had a dream, had a desire, and they did it by themselves.
Nobody.
Saint Sinatra used to sing the song, I did it my way. Well, you may have done it your way, but you got to have a team with you to do it.
Even the Savior had a team. Come on now.
He did. He did.
He had a
He,
team.
and he didn't have to get a team. He could have just came.
He had one. He's our example. Get team.
Yeah, he get a team.
As a matter of fact, go get 12 people.
Go get 12. Go get 12. One of them ain't gonna do nothing.
Right. We already know that.
One of them ain't gonna do
The
nothing.
other 11
But the other 11 gonna work this.
Come on.
They gonna save some money. They gonna make some money. They gonna do something in the earth. Come on, go get your 12.
Turn it upside
And you know
down.
that one ain't gonna do a thing for you.
We
Come
already
on.
know.
We already know. So we're gonna work this thing together. We're gonna work it
Yes,
together.
absolutely.
You're not out there by yourself working this business. You're not out there by yourself. But if you look at it as something that is hard to do, anything that you look at and you keep saying that it's hard to do, you can't do it, then guess what? You won't do it. And
You
it
won't
will
do it.
get harder. I noticed the Lord said that to me the other day. I was telling somebody, and every time I told somebody that, I felt myself getting weak and weak. Because how you doing? I said, I'm doing good, but I'm just getting weak. And I'm just getting, every day I was getting weaker and weaker. So I said, you know what? You're snared by the words of your mouth.
Yeah.
So somebody said, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing great. I'm getting stronger and stronger. I got all kind of energy. We're snared by the words of our mouth. So we got to start speaking what we want.
Speak life. Speak life.
Speak life. I'm healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Yes.
So we appreciate
Thank you.
Can you you're gonna have to let us out because you're the host.
Oh, okay. All right.
And so we thank you guys for being a part of our program today. We just love you and thank you for being a part, and come back next Wednesday. Bless you.
Bless you. Bye, everyone.